What's up guys, it's Max from PGR Tech here, and today we're going to be looking at another PCPartPicker build. Today's budget is £2,000, meaning we have access to very high-end parts. Please note that these prices may change in the future, and this is what I think is the best PC you can buy in late 2018 for this price point. Starting with the CPU, I've chosen to go high-end Ryzen 7 with the Ryzen 7 2700X. At £285, this 8-core 16-thread processor certainly packs a punch. With a base clock speed of 3.7 GHz and a boost of up to 4.3 GHz, there is no going wrong with this CPU. It may be slower than the current i7 8700K, which can boost up to 4.7 GHz, but I chose to go with the 2700X because of the more flexible price. With the i7 8700K sitting at around £380, this £285 CPU definitely stood out to me as the clear winner. To cool our beast of a CPU, we're going to need a fairly beefy CPU cooler to accompany it. For that reason, I have chosen the Be Quiet Silent Loop 360 AIO, as the huge size of it allows for pretty decent overclocks on the 2700X without temperatures getting too high. This cooler also comes with 3 Silent Wings fans, meaning this is going to be one of the quietest AIOs on the market. With a fair price of £120, it still sits just under other 360mm AIOs like the Kraken X72 at £160 and the Corsair H150i Pro at £136. As we went with the 2nd gen Ryzen chip, the X470 chipset was definitely the best option. With quite a hefty price tag, the ASRock X470 Taichi motherboard may seem a bit expensive at £200. However, the many features that come with this motherboard can certainly justify it. With 4 RAM slots supporting up to 3466 MHz and a great VRM, overclocking on this board will be phenomenal. Also, additional features include an M.2 heatsink and great onboard audio. There is no reason to pass on this motherboard if you are looking for the best. Next, we have some of the best looking RAM on the market in my opinion. These G-Skill Trident Z DIMMs of RAM are great for any build needing 16GB of RAM. As Ryzen benefits high-speed RAM, these 3000 MHz speeds will not disappoint. With exceptional features and aesthetics at £150, this is a great deal for your fairly high-end PC build. For storage, I've gone with an M.2 SSD and a hard drive to maximize storage while keeping costs under control. 500GB of insanely fast SSD storage is great for your OS, most used applications and some games. Adding on to that is 3TB of mass storage for all of your other games and files. This gives you plenty of space on your computer, all while keeping the combined price of the storage around £200. Now for what drives all your favourite titles at insane frame rates and resolutions. The GTX 1080 Ti is still an amazing card even if they've been recently replaced by the RTX cards, providing an equal, if not ever so slightly better performance over the RTX 2080 at a roughly equal price compared to the lowest RTX 2080 models. This is still a great option. This Duke model is also one of my personal favourites in the aesthetics department, as it is so minimal, keeping it under the radar while it packs a huge punch in your games. The 11GB of VRAM is also a plus, but isn't fully taken advantage of yet by most games. To house this spectacular PC, I chose my all-time favourite PC case, the Phanteks N3 Evolve X. As the updated version of the N3 Evolve, I think Phanteks have done a great job in improving this case. Now with better airflow, your components will run cooler, and more RGB options also add to the wonderful looks of this case. My personal favourite variant of this case is the grey one, as the subtle colour works so well with the included RGB. This chassis can also hold a 360mm radiator at the front and top, creating an option for where you want to mount your AIO. It is a fairly expensive case at just over £200, but the sheer greatness of it certainly lives up to the price tag. Powering this system is the Corsair RMX 650W PSU. Being fully modular, 650 watts and 80 plus gold certified at only £85 makes this always a great option for most builds. Lower end builds, however, won't need this much power, and I would recommend more in the region of 500 watts for those. This many watts will also allow for many future upgrades, and being from such a big company like Corsair, it is extremely reliable. For extras, I threw in 3 extra Silent Wings fans, keeping good airflow in your case while being extremely quiet. These are the same as the ones that come on the AIO, and so you'll have a much quieter system than if you use the stock fans that come with the case. That just about wraps up my £2,000 Ryzen 7 PC build. If you enjoyed, drop a like and subscribe for more builds and tech videos. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below and I'll be sure to check them out. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.